Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Last time we finished up the Tide of Terror and we took down Raleigh, so in this episode we're going to be making our way...
We're all set to go to Mesa City!
To Mesa City, as Bentley sang. But first, look at Murray. Doing a nice little jig. Look at him go. I don't know what he's listening to, and those some really weird wireless headphones. But that antenna's big. That split also looks like it would hurt. As Murray tries to recover from that, which apparently recovers really quick.
We're all set to go to Mesa City!
Let's make our way to Mesa City.
It had been a while since I'd been back in the U.S. Next up, the notorious Muggshot. Ruthless muscle of the fiendish vibe. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter. A neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be picked on or pushed around again. So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh? I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boom town.
You gotta feel bad for Muggshot in a way. The reason why he's a criminal nowadays is because he was bullied as a kid. And that's sad. This is one of those cases where you just picked on the wrong kid in your childhood because now he became that bully to you as an adult. That's pretty much what happened with Muggshot.
Hey, Sly, I thought you said Mesa City was going to be loud and busy. This looks more like a ghost town.
Something's happened. Where is everyone?
I don't know, but it's starting to give me the creeps. What do you say we take off?
And miss all the fun? Besides, I want to try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the ninja spire jump?
Yeah, do me a favor and read me the instructions again.
To landeth safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
So jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
I wouldn't really call that a rough translation, I would just say the actual thing to do. So when you see these glowing spots here, you just press circle button and Sly will just immediately home onto it. And do a nice little, ah, that's a missed opportunity, come on. I love doing that. I love just getting all the way to the air in that tightrope and then just doing the dive all the way down to attack that dog. But that's the one time it missed. That shouldn't have missed. It was right next to him and now we got that stupid sound glitch. We're going to be sneaking around against, nothing. That's fun. So, that really sucked. I really wanted to get that dive. It looks so cool. But let that dog go, because it's very easy to get attacked by that dog in the leash when he first lunges at you. So just give it a second, and then just attack the Rottweiler there, and you're good to go. So, let's get ourselves some more clues here. Be very careful not to fall in the water. And some more money while we're at it. And there you go. That's all this little area was. Just a little side diversion just to get some money and clues. That's about it. You're not going for 100%. That's just an entirely pointless area. So grab this. Swing our way over. And here's another dog. This one I like. As soon as you kill this one, if you do it over a pit, look at him go. He's fading out of existence over nothing. It's a little weird. This guy you gotta be really careful of because he just jumps out of the fence. I honestly should have hit him there in my dive. I don't know how that missed, but... we had charms, so I can burn through that. It's not a big deal. I'd never like using my lucky charms that way, but sometimes it just happens.
What's with those flashing lights?
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
So basically, these little lasers on the floor are basically just glorified searchlights, just now on the floor itself, so be very careful with them, but like Bentley said, you can actually walk through those things when they're blinking. So I actually find these a little bit easier to dodge than the searchlights, because now, I apparently stepped on it a little too early there, I didn't realize, but when it was blinking, it was actually safe, so we'll get to shut it off again a little bit later here in the stage. So now we got that stupid sneaking glitch again. I don't know why this happens. I kind of want to play the PS2 version of this game just to see if that issue is non-existent in that version, but I don't already have a PS2 copy of Sly Cooper. It's dirt cheap nowadays to get this game on the actual PS2. I usually see this game go for like $5 to $10 brand new still for the PS2. So that version is still a pretty popular way to play this game, but to be fair, the PS2 is one of the most popular consoles that was ever made. So there are a lot of games that were available for the PS2 up until pretty recent years actually that were still being made. So you can easily find copies of the Sly games, for example, or Kingdom Hearts, things like that, that were very popular in its beginning days, but also stay pretty popular throughout the ending of the PlayStation 2's life, just because of how popular the system itself is. PS2 sold so many units, so they had to keep making games to keep up with the sales. That was a little close. I thought he was going to get the backswing on me. So let's jump over here, get the clues. I don't like that camera angle. But there's our vault, but we're not ready to collect yet, so not going to get to that vault just yet. Going to wait here for a moment and just let you throw your little wrecking ball there. He's basically looking like a prisoner, because that looked like the ball and chain that you would have if you're arrested. So now we got these lasers from the ceiling. Gotta just be careful with these, but it's not a big deal. So right here, these are blinking, and I can just walk right over the lasers. It's not a big deal. That's why I find the lasers to be a little bit easier than searchlights to avoid. But when they're from the ceiling like this, that's a little more tricky. So we're basically at the very end of the stage, so right here we can grab our key and leave, but I'm not ready to do that just yet because we got some more clues here, so gotta get these behind the fence, break open this vault, and then we'll have enough clues. There you go. That's 40, so now it's gonna make our way back to that vault. So let's just save you guys some running and some of this dang sound effect. I'm just gonna cut straight to the vault. Alright, we're back. So to get to the vault, you pretty much just need to grab the little line here and climb your way over. Not a big deal. I did take a hit actually before getting here, but there's a reason. You'll see why once we get into the vault.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. A little bit of higher mathematics and voila! Dial in 314.
Alright, so 314 is a pretty simple code. Well, let's see, what do we get in this vault? What kind of move does Sly get to learn this time?
Outstanding! You've uncovered Rob McCooper's patented explosive hat technique. Use the triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
So now we can basically turn our hat into a remote control mine. It's as simple as that. So we can just throw it down like this. And hey, there's our hat. We can blow it up just like so, and oh, it actually doesn't hurt you, but it does knock you back. The reason why I lost a lucky charm getting here is because I did want to show that off, and it can knock you in the bottomless pits. Luckily for me though, that was actually a shortcut, because I wanted to just get back to the last checkpoint we had, which is actually near the end of the level. So it just saves me a couple steps, honestly, to do this. That's why I like actually taking the depth there once I get the mine, because that way I don't have to do all this all over again, along with the path getting to that checkpoint. Unfortunately, this guy's alive again, so kind of just need to take him out. And that's it. So yeah, there you go. That's level 1 done in Muggshot's territory, so let's just go ahead and open up this doorway here and continue on, shall we? Wow, that just pushed me straight backwards. Thank God, because that looked like it could have easily crushed Sly. Game over right there. Sly just becomes a pancake. That would suck. Alright, so now we're in Muggshot's turf. So, as you can see, Muggshot's building there is pretty big. Actually has a pretty good portion of this area in Utah. It's ridiculous to think about for a gang member like him.
This Muggshot certainly isn't shy. Okay, so we know he's here somewhere, but how are we supposed to find him? Mesa City is a big place.
Given that he's a bulldog, it seems only reasonable to assume that he'd choose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
That's some sound logic, Sly. Now you just need to find a way to break into the building's base.
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something.
Well, I already can tell what Sly's thinking. Nice old car action. Don't have to worry about you, though. So, let's actually make our way over here first.
Yo, hey, yo, it's the boss. You know, I need a voice to admit that maybe driving everyone out of town, while necessary to set up shop, might have taken a hit out of the business. So,
You think, Muggshot? I'm gonna cut you off right there. Muggshot just really sounds like that guy who tries to do his best, but unfortunately fails.
Murray is in position to make a run for this key.
Okay, so what do I do?
Provide some covering fire for him with that blasting station.
Sweet.
Use the left analog stick to aim and press the square button to fire.
I'll do my best.
So you like shooting games? Do you like shooting hippos? Because if you do, don't shoot Murray. Don't do it. If you hit Murray at all, you will actually kill him. So very careful with your shots. But you need to take out these enemies because they will come after Murray and, well, attack him. So you can't let Murray get hit at all. But also take out these exploding barrels whenever you can. They're a real nuisance because if they explode anywhere near Murray, he will die. He could be a good 10 feet away from a barrel and it'll still count. So be very careful of that. And you can easily shoot Murray with your missile if you're not careful because of perspective. Because you can see a guy right in front of him, aim for the guy right in front of Murray, but you just clip the back of his head if you're not careful. Like right there is an easy shot for me to miss and hit Murray instead. So just take your time when shooting in here.
I'm halfway there.
But these missions, they're not really that hard, they're just kind of annoying. And moments like this is why they're annoying. You have to be paying attention at all times. Because if I shot in that area right there, if I shot in that garage, Murray would have died. And it would have been because of me shooting explosive barrels. So you gotta really pay attention here, and it's real annoying. Then when you get to the rooftop, it's much harder to make your shots because they can easily hit the side of the roof. And I do that a lot here. But when you have the guys come out with the guns, these guys move much faster than the guys with the wrenches. And then they'll also appear on the rooftops to just basically be snipers. You don't have the best weapon for a sniper, though. Yeah, look how fast that guy was moving. It's ridiculous. But there, Murray got the key, so there's at least that. It's actually pretty simple once you get the hang of the controls and understand that you basically can't do anything damaging near Murray. All you can really do is shoot guys from a distance, and anything else is pretty deadly for that hippo, so you just might want to be careful where you aim. But it does take a little bit to get used to the aiming because it's very sensitive. So it might take you a couple of attempts before you actually get the hang of how to use that gun. So I could go in there, but I'm not really feeling like it just yet. Because there is another level here we can... Whoa, buddy! And then he hurts himself anyways. Come on. That shouldn't have hit me. That was a clear-cut distance away, but the wrecking ball just made a sudden U-turn up. Oh, I thought for sure I could have easily avoided that by, you know, dodging. Oh, and also I could made that jump, but no. I'm having some really bad judgment calls here. Real bad calls. Let's just get out the roll just to make things a little bit quicker to get back. So there is another level here we can go ahead and play with Murray. So, oh, what the heck? Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about too. And we'll notice in one of the other levels. I'm just feeling a lot in the hub. You know, the area that really doesn't matter. That's sad, but the guys with the Gatling guns. Be very careful not to get spotted by them in particular because their bullets, I swear, they have homing properties on them. You can jump straight up, they'll shoot straight at you, and then the bullets will still track you down and attack. It's ridiculous. Those things have homing properties, I swear, because I'm pretty sure you can easily dodge something going straight at you. But instead, the bullets just make a sudden curve up, and it's real annoying to deal with. But here we go. Now we finally made it to our second Murray level here at the dog track. Pretty sure by the title alone, you can guess what we're doing here.
Murray, What's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these gangster dogs.
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah, 3 times around the track for a key.
It's all you, man. Drive the van with the left analog stick. And if you manage to pick up any nitro power-ups, you can get a boost by pressing the square button. Go get them.
I'm on it.
So we're getting the race here as Murray, and I don't really like the races in all honesty. These are kind of difficult to deal with, and it's not really because of the control, because honestly it's not too bad. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the fact that you can drive forward, oh my god, Murray. Oh, you almost have a bad wreck there. I mean, it makes sense because later in the Sly series, in terms of story, Murray becomes a demolition driver, and that's pretty much what he would do as a demolition driver. He'd just almost flip his car all the time. I mean, that happens a lot in that scene. But to get back on topic, I don't really like these races too much. It takes a little bit of time to get used to control, but once you get used to it, just driving with the stick alone isn't bad. It's just the dang AI. The AI of the drivers are so terrible. These guys can always get in your way. They can flip themselves over like they did almost in that first lap, but at the same time, they will get in your way constantly, and they can take these pieces of nitro that you need to use and just break it. They don't use the nitro themselves, they just get in the way and destroy the power-up so you can't use it. It's really annoying, and it happens more frequently than you think. So I just don't like the AI here because I swear they seem to have a little bit more of a top speed than you when you first begin, because look at this. I'm going as fast as I can, using nitros, cutting the corners as much as I can, and they're still moving faster. It's ridiculous. You pretty much need to cut every single corner you come across and grab every single piece of nitro and use it at the best time. Because if you don't, you're just not going to be able to win. It's that difficult, and it's just because of how good these drivers are compared to you. Once you get into first place like we just did, we want to make sure no one can pass us ever. So just keep on taking those turns sharp, keep on using that nitro at the best time, and then you should be fine. I do love, though, that when you drive around the van like this, Murray is so big. Not only can he not fit in the van proper because his model is actually bigger than the van, but his head sticks out. It's so cartoony, it's so weird. But we did it. We got the key. Even though some guy had to just kind of rear end us on the way in. How rude of him. We got the key at least, and that's all I care about. So, yep, there you go. That's actually 3 keys down already in Muggshot's territory. We're breezing through this area. But with that collected now, I'm actually going to go ahead and end the episode on that note. Next time on Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, we'll get one more key here in this portion of Muggshot's turf, and then go investigate that car that Sly was eyeing once we got here. I'll see you guys next time.